Hey guys, welcome back. So today is a really exciting video. I got quite a lot of palettes for Christmas and I'm using the first one today. So I didn't do the poll this time. I normally do a poll every Shop My Stash on what palette you would want to see me use first. I might actually still do it, but I'll film the looks with this palette first and then I'll do the 10 uses with the Sigma Rosy palette, because I do still want to do 10 uses, and that's 10 uses in the entire palette, not 10 uses per shadow. Would be here for months if I did 10 uses per shadow. So this is the palette. I mean, come on, how beautiful is she? So yeah, we need to do some looks. I need to get my Intensifeyes eye wand. Oh, and my glitter glue. Right, so I've got my Mcgrath Labs Intensifeyes eye wand and I'm going to be using a glitter glue. People have been saying that Mcgrath Labs Intensifeyes eye wand is basically not needed, not necessary, so I want to see if it is necessary. What I've read about that eye wand is that it's like a mixing medium and a glitter glue all in one, and I saw Mel Thompson do a video on the Mcgrath Labs HUETOPIAN Dream when it came out, and also the wand, and she said it was necessary. Obviously you can do pretty much the same with Fix Plus. You don't necessarily have to buy it, but she said that she enjoyed it, so when I saw it on sale I just thought I'd buy it and see what it does basically, and see if it's worth the money, and I can let you guys know. And if I feel like it's not worth the money, then I'll save you a whole bunch of money as well, because I think it's like £34 or £37 in the UK, but I got mine for £16. Now if a glitter glue works just as well, I'll be upset, because my glitter glue, I think I paid £4 for it. It wasn't much. I'm just going to tie my hair back, guys. This is a long intro, but I just wanted to tell you what I was doing. Right, so we're good there. So I'm intending on doing at least 3 looks with this palette. Right, this is a little bit not great. Mcgrath Labs needs to find a way of putting eyeshadows on the back that, I mean, I could stick it to the back like that, couldn't I? But I'm going to try my best to tell you what the shades are. So this is what it looks like, guys. And of course I'm going to be using some of the Astral Blitz shades today, but I really want to use this pop of coral here. So what shade is that? If I'm going the right way, it should be Shockwave. Yeah, Shockwave. So what I was thinking is putting it on the eyelid and going into the crease with it, and then maybe blending it out with that shade there. So again, if I'm going the right way on the card, that's Secret Eden. So let's do that. I don't have anything on my lids, guys. The only thing I'm going to put on my lids is the Intensifeyes on one eye and then the glitter glue on the other, but that's just going to be on the eye. I don't know whether to use this Spectrum B06. It's not even funny now how I need to wash these brushes. I'm just putting it through the colour switch. It's not even a colour switch at this point, it's got a hair donut in it, guys. Right, clean. So yeah, I'm going to go in with this one here, Shockwave. Mirror. Would be nice if I had a mirror, wouldn't it? I'm just going to use one of my Charlotte Tilburys, guys. The other one will turn up, but I've not got it to hand at the moment. Right, so I'm just going to start... Ooh, it is bright. I'm just going to start stamping it. I think I'm going to put the Intensify wand on the left eye and the glitter glue on the right. That is blending out like a dream. I was speaking, I can't even remember what video it was. I think it might have been what I got for Christmas, when I was showing all the products I got for Christmas, and I was showing this. And I was speaking to Michelle, one of my friends here on YouTube, who I've just gotten to know, but all you guys are my friends in my mind, so I just call you all my friends. And she said she's got this palette. She has got the most amazing Mcgrath Labs collection. I think she's got them all, and she was saying She likes this palette, but she gets a similar vibe every time she uses it. It all leans coral. I can totally get that by looking at the palette, guys. But I love this type of shade all over the eye. That looks beautiful. And I don't think it's a brush. I've used this brush loads of times. It's kind of blended itself. I mean, it's bold, it's beautiful. Look at it, it's not patchy one iota. I'll turn the light down at the end just in case you're not seeing what I'm seeing. I know there's been quite a few issues with my lighting. I'm doing the best I can, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, I am doing the best I can. If I could afford better lighting, I would get better lighting. But then you've got the whole thing, well, where can I put that better lighting? Because those ones that come on tripods and have like quite big lighting boxes, I've got nowhere to put them, so it's okay saying I'd buy one, but I've got a small bedroom. I film out of my bedroom. I'm supposed to live in my bedroom as well. I'm supposed to sleep in it. I mean, not live in it, but you know, sleep in it. And it's already becoming chaos with all my makeup in it, so I don't know if I do want to get more lighting. I personally think that the lighting that I use is okay. It's not great, no, and there could definitely be improvements, but I wouldn't say it was terrible. It's better than having no lighting. It's better than being like this. Can you see anything now? I mean, it's dark, it's late. Natural daylight in the UK, we just don't have it, and this is the best that you're gonna get from me, guys, I'm afraid. Right, now I need to get a blending brush. I mean, I hope you didn't take offence to that then. I just wanted to show you how dark it is and what it would look like without any lighting at all, and you wouldn't be able to see anything. So even though it's a little bit brighter on some days, it's not terrible that you can't see what I'm doing. Right, so what did I say this was? Where is it? Oh, there. So we're going to use Secret Eden now, this one here, just to blend out. Probably a bit too dark to use as a blending out shade. I do want to get like a creamy matte for my brow bone, so I'm going to have to use a different palette for that. Right, so I can use this Sigma Rosy one, and I'll be classed as one of the 10 times I use it. So this one here is in the shade Demure. Let me know if you've got this palette in your collection. I think a lot of people do. This was definitely the first one that I wanted to get, like mothership wise. I've got a few of the smaller, less expensive Mcgrath palettes, because I like to start as a mean to go on, and I didn't know if I liked the formula. I've gone way too far down with that. Yeah, I didn't know if I liked the formula, guys, so I started off with the quads and I just got hooked. So yeah, I got hooked with it and never looked back, really. I was still recording. So, and then my mum was saying, what do you want for Christmas? And I said, I really want this palette. I said, it's expensive though. I said, you can get it me for Christmas and birthday if you want, but I don't want anything else. She hasn't listened. It's my birthday next month and she's bought me something else. Well, she said she's bought me quite a few other things, so I'm not too sure what else she's bought me. Chocolates will definitely be on the agenda somewhere. Right, so I'm going to go in now with a Sigma brush that came with the Sigma Enchanted. Don't much care for it, but I do want to use this dark brown here called Extreme Plum Noir. I do have like a little bit of fallout. I mean, it's not falling out on the face, but you can see in the palette, like when you dip into an eyeshadow, you can see it. So I'll probably put this brown shade on the lash line. They do seem to be blending in really, really nicely though. Let's get a bit more on the left of that shade. Right, so we're going to be using the Pat McGrath Labs Intensifeyes Artistry one. Got it right that time. It's too much of a mouthful to remember. I just call it, like, me and Lisa have been talking on Marco Polo. She got me to download it and I just keep saying, oh, the Pat McGrath Labs wand. It's very rarely I remember to call Intensifeyes. She remembers what it's called more than I do, and she doesn't even have it in her collection. So it comes in one of those awful packaging, which I don't really like, because it's got a clicker on it, and if you click it up too far you're not going to get it back down. So I have to click it up to actually, because I have to put it on my finger, because I can't put it on over the eyes like I would normally, just purely because I've got eyeshadow there now. It's not enough. It doesn't feel like glitter glue. I don't know what it feels like. I think that'll be enough. Right, and now I'm going to go in with this gold here. I don't know, was it that gold? No, it wasn't. It was this one here, this Astral Blitz that I wanted to use. And that one is the shade Astral Venusian Orchid. I don't know if it was this now, but we're going to use it. Oh my gosh. I think it was this one. I just love Astral Blitz eyeshadows. It's like bathe me in it. I'll go to my mum's and I'll be like, do you like my eyes, mum? And she'll be like, it's just makeup to me. That is not just makeup. Right, I'm just going to do it one more time. Right, so that's what we're looking like. That's what we're looking like. That's with the artistry wand. Get some glitter glue on the left eye. No, yeah, the left eye. And the glitter glue of choice, if you're interested, isn't a great glitter glue. It's the W7 Sparkle Slay. It's not the NYX one or anything like that. I don't have that one. And with this, a lot more is going on, so it might stick better. Right, so I'm just gonna let it get tacky. I'm gonna blend the right eye out a little bit, and I'm gonna try and do that with this Sigma brush, this side here. Oh, I love it, guys. Love it. Gorgeous. Now, if this eyeshadow palette, this Mothership palette, just had her shimmers and her mattes, I wouldn't want it. I do love her Astral Blitz formula. I would love her to bring a Mothership palette out just full of Astral Blitz shades. And I know she brought that quad out, and I'm kicking myself now for not getting it. There was a quad, wasn't there, and it just had Astral Blitz shades in. And I'm like, no, I don't need it. Didn't buy it. So yeah, just kicking myself now. Right, so this is where I might also be kicking myself for buying the Intensifeyes I1C. This is what I mean, I can never remember the name of it. Not sure. I don't think you need it, guys. No, I don't think you need that wand. And this is not making me happy in saying, because I paid £16 for that wand, but thank goodness I didn't pay 34 or 37. I don't know which eye looks better, to be completely honest. I think they both look the same, but I don't think you need this here, so I'd probably say skip it. Just because the Mcgrath Lab eyeshadow palettes are already so expensive as it is, so save your money towards that, or one of them, if you want to save your money. I mean, I think it's gone on so nicely with that £4 glitter glue, and I don't know if I prefer this side better, you know. I think I do. But I'm going to continue to use the Intensifeyes until it's gone, but I don't think I'll repurchase it. I'll use it over the next 2 days and we'll see what we think at the end of it. But in today's video I just wanted to show you what it would look like with the Intensifeyes on this eye and then the glitter glue on this eye. You definitely need some sort of tacky base, whether that be a glitter glue, some MAC Fix Plus, or you know, the Intensify wand. You definitely need one or the other of them, just purely because the Astral Blitz formula will be all down here and they won't stick. So let's get the lash line done. I'll just use this brush. Oh, that brush. So now, I don't know what collection it's from. I'm going to be using little Real Techniques one. I got it last Christmas, and again we're going in with Extreme Plum Noir. So it's just that brown down there. The real test as well will be the wear test, and I'll tell you about that tomorrow. Like, I don't go to bed really early, so my makeup seems to stay on like for hours on end. I mean, it's late in the day now. So damn it, it cut out somewhere. I don't know where. I just know that it's not recorded at all. And I don't know what I was talking about. So this is the finished look, guys. I just wanted to jump back on camera and show you the finished look. The lipstick I'm wearing is Charlotte Tilbury's Tell Laura, and this is the overall look. I think you would have got to see the majority of what I was doing on camera, especially with the eyes. I think it may be just maybe mascara that you wouldn't have been able to see, and lips. So I just thought I would jump on camera and show you the overall finished look. I'm really sorry that it cut out. Don't know what's going on. I think maybe I might need a bigger memory card. So I need to look into that when I go to the camera shop again and pick up a bigger memory card. I mean, I've got a 32GB, but maybe I need a 64 or something like that. I will look into it because I know it's annoying. It would be annoying for me to watch someone's video and it just cut out and you couldn't see what else is going on, so I do realise that. But yeah, I'm hoping you actually got to see what I came on camera to do in the first place. If not, I'm really sorry, and I'll try better. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow for day 2 look 2. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing day 2 look 2 with this beautiful Mcgrath Labs Utopian Dream palette. I've been saying to a few people, I think this is starting off a mothership love, guys, because the first time I used it, I just absolutely loved how I created that look. I'm going to do something similar today, but just with a different Astral Blitz. I did say that in today's video, I'm going to be using the duochrome. So let me just get the palette out. I think I'm going to save that for duochrome duochrome Thursday. I think I'll do it for next Thursday. This one here. So I was going to be using that today. That shade is called Blitz Extreme. So I'm going to be using that on Thursday, and a video will go up on Thursday. I'm hoping to do duochrome Thursday every 2 weeks, as well as the multichrome Monday every 2 weeks, but they're going to go up on alternate weeks. You'll never see a multichrome Monday and a duochrome Thursday on the same week, so they're going to be bi-weekly. Today I want to use this shade here, this really nice purple Astral Blitz, and that one is Astral Amethyst Moon, so that's my birthstone, and I think I want to just go in with this shade. So I think I just want to go in with this shade basically on the lid into the crease, like I did with that shade on, I think it was Saturday or something like that. I can't even remember when I filmed it, but now we're on Tuesday. I went in with Shockwave. So I went in with Shockwave, just that one there. So today I want to go in with this shade, which I'll tell you what it is now. Secret Eden. We're gonna kind of blow it out, smoke it out with that shade there. That shade is Extreme Plum Noir. By the end of this video, I'm hoping I'll know the names and I won't have to look at that stupid card that's in the bottom of the box. So let's get the party started and let's become so glittery. What I've done again is, so basically in the first video you would have seen me put the W7 Sparkle Slay on one eye and the Pat McGrath Intensifeyes Artistry Wand on the other eye. Now I don't think I put enough of this on. It was still really good and it worked just as well as the glitter glue, but I want to know if you need this artistry wand, and I want to know if to recommend it to you guys or if to just basically say just use your £4 glitter glue. So that's what we'll be doing as well. Let's get these brushes out, put my mascaras with my glitter glues, and what am I doing, which one shall I use? I need like a packing on brush. I've started just using old socks to get colour off, and they're working probably better than my colour switch, just because it's not a colour switch anymore, it's a hair donut inside a tin that came as a colour switch. I really need to repurchase another one, but I don't know when I'll get around to doing that. So I've already forgotten the name of these shades. Let's go in with Secret Eden. So we use this on day one. So these matte shades are going to be the kind of shades that I'm going to be using repetitively, I think. I'm going to zoom you in just a tiny bit. I'm using the Spectrum B06, I think it is. No, C06. I got this in a glossy box ages ago. I've actually got two of them. I don't know where the other one is. Probably waiting to be washed. I'm terrible at washing my brushes. Absolutely terrible. These Morphe ones definitely need to be washed. I mean, it's not like they're dirty because I absolutely make sure that no colour's coming off them, and I run them through the colour switch. It's not good for me to actually not wash them. And I think once I've used this palette, I might take a break for a couple of days and wash my brushes, and then we'll go on to the Sigma Rosy. So yeah, I definitely need to do a few looks with that on camera because I've only done one, and it's a live one, which I was getting ready and I did a live video over a year ago now. It's still on the channel. I don't know if I can link it into the info card so you can see it. But yeah, I've not used it. I mean, I'm using the Demure shade, which is the Cream Ivory. I've used that now. This will be the 4th time today, I think, or maybe the 5th time. So I only really wanted to use that palette 10 times, and I could quite easily do that with the Demure shade just by itself, but I do want to use obviously the palette and just kind of try and justify whether I keep or declutter it. If you've seen my last video, you will see what I'm dealing with at the moment. I'm dealing with 3 full eyeshadow palette drawers, and it's just getting to the point where I'm like over it. I mean, I'm very, very appreciative to have a collection as big as I've got, but I'm over having so many eyeshadow palettes, guys. It's getting to that point with my entire makeup collection. I definitely need to do a spring declutter and wait until I see what comes into the collection for my birthday, and then I'll do the declutter probably in March. Right, so this shade, Secret Eden, is really nice. Right, now what I want is my Mcgrath 13 brush that Naomi kindly gifted to me, because I'm not this bougie, we all know this. For ages the brushes that I was using were Real Techniques, but I'm absolutely loving my Jaclyn Hill Morphe ones, and I'm getting some Morphe brushes, not Jaclyn Hill ones, some Morphe brushes for my birthday of my sister, so really looking forward to having them in the collection. I'm just going in now with that dark brown, which is called Extreme Plum Noir. We're going to go into the outer V. Oh, great. Can you hear the music outside? Hoping not. I say this sometimes in my videos, I'm like, oh, the microphone's going to pick that up, and you never hear it, so hopefully that'll be the occasion where you're not hearing what I'm saying. There's no like perfect time to be recording. It's just not happening, guys. I do what I can, you know this. I'm trying to also film with my lighting down a little bit so it's not as bright as normal, but that is all I can do because it is pretty late. I'm just blending out now, guys. This is a Just Right beauty brush, and they're alright for price. I mean, they're not your Morphe or your Refa or your BK Beauty. BK Beauty brushes, I would love some brushes by them. That's not happening either. They're like £30 a brush. It's like, come on. Make some brushes, BK Beauty, that are affordable. Maybe not the ones that like kind of influencers buy, that can actually afford it. I can't afford their prices, and there's bound to be other people like me on a budget. That light looks like it's dimming. Right, so I'm going in with the Sigma. We're going to use that Demure shade again. I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques, what's this brush called? Full Coverage Eye Brush. I bet you I could use this for concealer. I don't think it is a concealer brush, but I bet you I could use it for that. I'm just going to put that on my brow bone to clean it up a bit, and then in this outer V section. Not outer V, but just to clean up that. Yeah, it works out really well if you've gone a bit OTT. So last time I just put some of this on the fingers, didn't I? And I didn't get enough of it, I don't think. So I want to use this W7 brush, this side here, and I want to try and get as much of the product on, and just see what we can do with it. See if it does the same again, if it's not as pigmented as the glitter glue, and I want to try and use the same amount with glitter glue, because I think the glitter glue one worked out a little bit better last time because I used a lot more of it. Why is it every time I film people bother me? It's like they've got this sixth sense, It's mainly family members that do it. Right, so what I need to do now is just make sure there's no colour on this brush. That seems fine. Right, I'm not gonna bring it up until it needs to come up, because I don't want to snap it. I'm really just getting as much of this on my brush as possible. That might be enough. This product is over £30, so surely it must work to some extent. Right, and I'll wipe the brush because obviously I've been wiping my eye. And then we'll just add a little bit more. I can feel it more tacky than it was. To be honest, I think the glitter glue is going to work just as well as this artistry wand. I don't think you need it, guys. The glitter glue of choice is the W7 Sparkle Slay. Now, tiniest amount. I think that's too tiny. So that's the tiniest amount there. And what I'll do is I'll let this get tacky. Right, so that's going to get tacky. And then we're going to go in with that amethyst, Astral Amethyst Moon. So it's this one here. First on the right eye. So I don't know how much you're going to see, but first on the right eye. I can definitely feel the glitter glue is more tacky. Yeah, I can definitely feel that. And because it's more tacky, it might stick better. So I'm going to have this makeup on for a bit. And I don't know if to give you regular updates. I don't think I'm going to have time. I think what I'll do is just kind of, I don't know, maybe take a photograph instead. Maybe take a photograph a few hours in and you can see what it looks like. So the right eye is with the artistry wand, the Intensifeyes, and then the left eye is with the glitter glue. They're both looking the same. Yeah, they're definitely both looking the same. Right, and then I need a lash line brush. So what I'm going to use now is, wipe it off. So what I'm going to use now, I'm going to use a lash line brush. It comes from the same collection as this one. And this one, I can't see what it says. I can't see what it says, but it's just a little liner brush. And we're going to go into that dark brown I used earlier, which again, I can't remember the name of. Is it Plum Noir? Extreme Plum Noir. So we'll use that. I'm going to try and wing it out a little bit to meet. I mean, the formulas are really, really nice. The mattes are really nice. And then the Astral Blitz, you know I like that formula the best. It'll be interesting to see how the duochrome looks. I've got a duochrome eyeshadow by them, but it's in the like kind of cheaper palette that they've brought out. Can't remember what it's called. Let's get it and I'll show you. So I've actually got two. One came in this one. So this was the first ever Pat McGrath order I ever got. So it's the Eye Ecstasy Sublime. And it looks like that. And which one's the duochrome? I can't remember. I think it might be this one. So I think it might be Corruption. not 100% sure. I know one of them is a duochrome, and then I've got this one. This one came into my collection recently. When I say recently, it was kind of in the summertime. I got it via Influencer, which I'm really appreciative of. So this is the Pat McGrath Mothership. What is this called? Rose Decadence. And it's this one. So that one there is a duochrome, and that one is called Fuchsia Flame, and that's really pretty as well. So let's just put them to the side. I think we're done for the eyes. Let's have a look. Oh, that's so sparkly. Let's put some mascara on. So I'm going to put on Colourpop Act Natural first, and then I'll go in with Essence Get Big Lashes. So it's really bad weather here in the UK again. It says expect ice and snow, which is absolutely wonderful. Last time it did that, we had really bad ice, up to the point where it was dangerous to walk on it for a week and a half, and I couldn't go to my mum's, and she relies on me as well because I do her medications once a week. Luckily it was okay for the Thursday where I normally do a medication, but I really struggled to walk there. It's only normally a 5-minute walk, and it took me over 20 minutes to walk there. That's how bad it was. What's the weather like where you are? Drop me a comment because I'm curious. I know there's colder countries in the world than the UK, but it does get pretty cold here. So now I'm going in with the Essence Get Big Lashes over the top of the Colourpop one. You know, I hadn't even brought the lipstick out, so it's a Charlotte Tilbury one, and today it's not Tell Laura. I'm tempted to use it, but that'll be the 5th time we've used it. So I thought, since we're going kind of like purple pink leaning, I thought we could use Velvet Underground. Now this isn't matte. I didn't know that when I bought it. It's I think it's one of her kissing lipsticks. So we'll just put this on. Oh guys, I really love that. Let's take the hair down. It's a bit wet still. Right, so this is what we're looking like. So this is the overall look. I'm hoping you can see it. Don't forget to let me know which looks you like the best. Looks 1, 2 or 3. We're going to be jumping into look 3 tomorrow, and I think, let's have a look. Right, so for tomorrow, there's so many shades. I mean, we could do so many looks with this. I think maybe this shade here and this shade here mix, like kind of that shade in the inner corner, that shade on the outer corner, because we've used a couple of the Astral Blitz. I want to save this duochrome for Duochrome Thursday next week, and then I don't know when I'm going to use this. Maybe next time I pull it out. I don't have time. Well, I could probably do an extra day with it, but it will just make the video incredibly long, and my videos are already incredibly long due to the fact that I love to chat to you guys. I just like to know what you think of things, and what you think of this palette, etc., what you think of the looks I create with the palette. They are simple looks. I try and create looks for the everyday consumer, for the everyday customer, just like a few eyeshadows. So basically an eyeshadow in the crease, in the outer V, and then a really nice shimmer all over the lid. I just think this is amazing to give you that bit extra. You wouldn't create looks like this every single day with the Astral Blitz, but they have given you some of her normal shimmer formulas, which I absolutely think is amazing. It's just such a beautiful palette. I am not the kind of person that would recommend you go out and spend £125 on her palettes, because I don't think it's necessary. I mean, for me, I really do like the Astral Blitz, so it is necessary in that sense, but I always wait for the sales. Either free. Day 3 look free, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are doing day 3 look free with the beautiful Pat McGrath Labs Utopian Dream. So we're just going to get into it. And yesterday I said I was going to test out some of the other shades apart from Astral Blitz. I just think in this video we should test out all the Astral Blitz shades, and there's only one left anyway, which is this really pretty gold here. So we're going to use that today. I'll probably start off with this shade here. You know, I need to find a better way of telling you the shade name without shoving it back into the box. I'm just wondering if I can cut this card up a little bit and stick it onto the mirror. I bet you I could. I don't use mirrors anyway. So anyway, we're going in with Secret Eden. It's really pretty. So I thought I wanted Moonlit Seduction. I didn't realise how cool tone that palette was, and I've just watched my friend's video, which I'll link. She did 3 looks with that palette, and every single look she did was absolutely beautiful. If you love cool toned eyeshadow palettes, you'll probably really love that. I don't personally. I think I've only got one in my collection, and that's the Natasha Denona Glam. I might have a couple, but that's the only one that springs to mind. Just blending this out now. Don't want it too harsh, and Pat McGrath Labs mattes are pretty pigmented. By now you would have seen me using the Intensifeyes eye wand, and I did that on the right eye and I did glitter glue on the left eye. I've got documented evidence. I had it on for hours and hours on end, and then when I was just about taking it off, I did a little video for you guys so you could see the difference. Now personally, the left eye, which had the glitter glue on, it's a really good glitter glue. Normally it keeps my eyeshadows on fine until I take them off. There was skipping and a lot of patchiness, but when it actually went on, there was none of that. And on the right eye, where I used the Intensifeyes eye wand, there was nothing wrong with it. It didn't skip, it wasn't patchy. So it is worth getting if you can get it in the sale. I wouldn't recommend you go out there and pay full price. And I would only use it for your Astral Blitz shades or your special eyeshadows that you may have in your collection. You can use it for duochromes, multichromes. I wouldn't be using it for everything just because it's not going to last. Like I said, today I'm going to use glitter glue, and then at the end of this video I'm not going to edit it until the end. So I'll edit the video and then I'll put it in the video, and maybe even do another clip and show you basically kind of time how long the eyeshadows are on for, and then we'll see how long they actually lasted on the eye. I mean, I think the other ones were on for 8 hours. So typically that's when I would take my makeup off anyway. But like I said, the right eye looked really nice still, and the left eye was looking a bit, you know, it was looking a bit like you need to take that off right now. Okay, so let's get my Refa brush. I love this brush for like outer V work. So now then, I'm going to go in with Extreme Plum Noir. So it's just that deep brown. And we're gonna, I think I want to put it like halfway across the lid and into the crease. Or do I want to do it all? No, I want to see what the Astral Blitz shades look like just by itself with a glitter glue. So I'm going to build that brown up, that Plum Noir shade. I think I'm going to put it in the crease a little bit. Blend that out with just that Morphe & Jaclyn Hill brush I used before, which is the JH32. Just blend the harsh lines out. And then go on to the left side. Which I always have more trouble doing the left side, if you've watched any of these kind of little tutorials I do. Eyeshadow seems to want to hang on to there for dear life. So it could have even been a case of I didn't put the Intensifeyes eye wand on the left side, which I probably should have with it being the more unpredictable eye. But we'll find out today. We'll find out today what the glitter glue does. I'm going to try and keep it on for 8 hours from filming this. I don't know what time it is now. Nearly dinner time. I'll have a look in a second. Get a bit more of that brown on the right. I think we're going a bit smoky today, guys. Yeah, but I haven't blended the right eye out, the left eye out, have I? Yeah, that looks nice. Right, and then I'm going to go in with the Sigma Rosy palette and use what I've been using all week when I've been using this palette, this Demure shade there. I only need to use that palette 10 times and I've already used it 4. Where's my brush? Okay, let's go in with this Sigma one. I would have preferred, I mean, they do have a shade like this in the Huetopian Dream, but it's a shimmer and I don't really like shimmers on the bare bone, and I like to clean up a little bit, so that's what we're doing now. Okay, so then I'm going to go in now with my glitter glue, the W7 Sparkle Slay. We're just going to test this and see for sure whether you do need to go out and buy the other artistry one that I told you about, because it did work better. It definitely did work better in the long term, but as I put the Astral Blitz shades on, you couldn't tell the difference. I even said that in the video, and I said that you don't need it. Like, as the night wore on, when I was wearing it, I kind of had a change of heart. Right, so I'm just going to let that get tacky. Maybe I'll put some mascara on. I think I'm going to put Too Faced Damn Girl on. I still want to really test this one out, so, and then we'll top it off with something else. Actually nice. I'm changing my mind on it, Naomi. Definitely giving length. I don't know about volume, but I don't know if that was one of its claims. I forget. And then on top of that, I think I'm going to use the Patrick Tar. I don't think I've ever used these in combination with one another. And I'm just going to try and get this from the root. Oh, they work really, really nice together. So, now then, let's go in with Bronze Solaris 005. Again, I'm just going in with my finger. I'm just going to tap it on. And today I want the darker shade showing through. I normally cover that up just because I like a lot of bling, but I want it showing today. Michelle did something similar and I thought that looks really, really pretty. I'm going to try it. I am going to cover it up a little bit. Just want a little bit of that brown peeking through. I'm just going to cover it where I've got the glitter glue on, because the glitter glue stops about there, and you can see now that almost like transparent, it's not sticking, so we'll just do that. Right, I've got glitter on this side. I'll just leave it there. Okay, so now I want to go in with the inner corner highlight. So I want to use the inner corner highlight in the palette. And that one is called Skin Show Nude Ecstasy. That one there. I haven't zoomed in, so apologies about that. It's a bit late to be doing that now. The right eye looks more glittery. Maybe I just need to put a tiny bit more glitter glue on. And we'll get some more of that. Get some more of that Bronze Solaris. Yeah, that's looking better. Anyone else just totally obsessed with the Astral Blitz? I mean, I'm not saying Mcgrath's formula isn't good without the Astral Blitz, but they're definitely what make her Mothership palettes absolutely stunning. So we'll be using it again for the duochrome in the palette on Thursday. So it's just that one there, and that one again is called Blitz Extreme. And then we will have used all the special shades, and it's just a case of next time I use it, and I'll probably do an Instagram look, I'll probably just use this one and this one and do an Instagram look over the next couple of days. I can't put it into this video. I mean, I think I'll put pictures into this video so you can see all the looks I created, but it's getting too long, guys. It's getting to the point with it being an hour, so yeah. I don't really want to take up too much of your time and just start doing like 5 days 5 looks when you can actually just see what I'm going to be doing by me putting pictures in. Some people actually, instead of doing looks on camera, you know, like I do 3 days 3 looks, some people actually talk about the looks that they did, talk you through the eyeshadows that they did on a certain look, rather than actually doing a tutorial. What do you think of that format? Do you think it's a good way to do it, like me come on camera each day and show you the look? I can do 5 looks easy that way if you want me to. I'd just be telling you the look and showing you the look that I created that day. Let me know which format you would prefer, and if you want me to do it differently, I will. So again, we're going into Extreme Plum Noir on the lash line. Right, and now I'm going to go and get my lipstick. Right, so I've just noticed the camera stopped. It didn't even like make a noise to tell me it had stopped, so I'm hoping you've not missed too much. So basically I've just gone in with the liner, the same shade as I used on the outer V. It's just this Extreme Plum Noir. And now I'm going to put my lipstick on. And I think with this look, because it's gold and it's quite smoky, the only shade that I can use is the Charlotte Tilbury Tell Laura. You're probably getting sick of it by now, but I just love it, guys. I just really, really love it. This is the 4th use I've used this week. Not in this video. I think I may have used it once, but I've used it in other videos that I've uploaded. So if I'm wearing a red lipstick, it's this one that I'm wearing. I've not pulled any other red lipsticks. I'm just trying to use the lipsticks that I pulled out. I've got 4 in total in my Shop My Stash for this rotation. The other ones are more kind of neutral. There's another Charlotte Tilbury Velvet Underground, which is like a raspberry pink shade. I've had that on in this set of videos as well. But the other 2 that I pulled are more neutral. So let's put this on now. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I really, really do like it. I think it's a gorgeous palette, the Huetopian Dream. It was definitely a good choice on my part, but they're the types of shades that I always use. So again, it looks like that. It is absolutely stunning. I'm going to get so much use out of this year. I know I am. My plan for this year, whereas palettes are concerned, I've just got so many, guys. I'm really quite ashamed of just how much I've got, and I'm not trying to shame myself or anything, but I've got like 3 full drawers full of eyeshadow palettes, so I will be doing a declutter soon. I don't know if it's going to be a ruthless one. I think I'll be getting rid of quite a bit. I'm going to try and keep just things that I love. This is what this whole project Pan 10 Uses is about. Obviously it's not 10 uses on this. I mean, by the end of me using it, it will be 10 uses because there's 10 eyeshadows in the palette, so it'll be more than 10 uses that I've used it, because I'm always going in with these 3 mattes, especially these 2. I use these 2 together, and I think I've only used that one once, so yeah. I definitely would have used it 10 times, if not more. I should have really tracked the progress on this palette, but I didn't do it on this palette because it wasn't a Project Pan 10 Use palette. This one is. So like I said earlier, the Sigma Rosy is a Project Pan 10 uses, and that's what I'm tracking. I'm making sure I'm tracking all my progress on the Shop My Stash products that I brought into the collection, but I am using my older Project Pan products as well. Like I've got Chanel bronzer, and I did pull the Elf Cream bronzer out, and I've not wore that yet, just purely because the Chanel bronzer needs to be finished by the end of January. So what I should have done really is just started the Project Pan 10 uses in February or at the end of January. So I'm pretty much trying to use up all my Project Pan items from last year, from when I did the rolling Project Pan. So those items that I pulled, I will tell you about when I do the next Shop My Stash. If you've not watched any of my Shop My Stash videos and you're new here, I'm going to leave a playlist in the pinned comments, so I would really love it if you would go and check them out. There's quite a lot there. I've been doing them now for 3 or 4 years, so there is a lot. If you love to watch Shop My Stash videos, you can binge watch however many you want there. So this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching today. I really do appreciate it. Please like, don't forget to subscribe, share and comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.